Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Vertics here, and today with me I have the one and only Polar Stone.
What's good, everybody? Happy to be here.
And today we have a video that us two specifically have been waiting to make for a while, and
Oh
that
yeah.
is the slander of Harold.
Oh,
We
let's get into it.
we personally have been going back and forth in Discord and Twitter DMs, slandering this man for the last like 2 months. What do you think? It's been a while.
Like ever since the flashback pretty much kicked off, or at least when after he met up with Estrid and Ida, that's
Yeah.
when we really started to the crack started to show for Harold. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, because I guess we could just go straight into it off that. Look, when we first see Harold, we know that he is aggressive towards the public, and he even admits this himself later on, not just with himself, but even the rest of the Giants, right? And he
Yep.
does change and acknowledge that, and he tries to get better. But one thing he tends to do is look out for Elbaf too much, and I mean this where if you look where he met Ida, right? That was his actual wife, the woman that he
Right.
genuinely wanted and freed from. I mean, even though she was kind of upset when he freed her, still freed her from encapturement by humans. So, I, and then I looked. Then he's just told by the village leaders of Elbaf, "No, you got to marry Estrid, bro. Put your foot down. You are the king. Tell
You're the
them
king.
no.
Like,
You are the
let
king."
bro, it's so stupid because it's like you're making all these radical changes with Ida's like kind of like influence in mind, and all of Elbaf is 100% cool with it, right? But you can't choose to marry the woman that you love. Like that's so stupid to me. Like I don't know. Like this wasn't as bad compared to the rest that we're gonna talk about, but it really did annoy me because it's like, bro, you're the king. Who cares what the fuck some old geezers say? Like
It's
you're
really when you
running the
start to
country.
notice things like, okay, like Harold, you could be doing things a lot better, not just like bootlicking all the time, which is a pattern of his you'll see later down the line.
Yeah,
Um,
like it's bad. We're gonna get into Estrid a little bit later.
I mean,
We got some things to say about this lady.
we do. So I want to talk about more chronological order. We'll probably end up getting out of
Okay,
it
okay,
at some point, but you know,
for sure.
when the next time we see Harold is his interactions with Rocks on Mary Joie. And in this
Yes.
interaction, there's really nothing too much to slander him about, really. Like, oh, he
No,
does attack or he does attack Rocks, and I guess like he has like the rightful assumption to be like, oh yeah, he's blaming me for making stealing the 20 Kings. So from there, it's like, okay, that was a cool interaction, and there's
it was
nothing
just
bad there. But
100%.
then we get into deeper into the relationship at Rocks, where over time he's like, "Nah, I don't want to join, man. I gotta stay here. You are a pirate. That's not gonna be a good look for my village and the government." So at this point is where I see the high points of Harold as a character, where he's looking like, okay, he's gonna be solid, but then he gets the call from the world government, where they tell him, "You gotta
It's
kill Rocks, bro."
it's so stupid because like what frustrates me about Harold's decision to work with the world government isn't is it's less about him as like I understand like he's making decisions for his people, right? I understand that like you said earlier, he's putting Elbaf first, which is completely fine
Especially as a
on
leader
a
of Elbaf, like that's
exactly,
understandable.
exactly. That's 100% fine. I get that, and I understand that. Like you can't really associate with rocks like that. But at the end of the day, before the world government stepped in, you were making progress with humanity. Like he was making actual strides that
Yes,
were like mending things. Like obviously, not everything is gonna like snap into place like in like in a short amount of time. It takes time to reverse like a bunch of like hundreds of years of bad publicity and horrible crimes that the Giants did like, in the past. Like it's gonna take some time. But siding with the world government is one of the stupidest moves he could have ever done. And I think it's ridiculous because he sees firsthand how they act. Like, he saw all these captured citizens being taken in as captives, and he calls out their bullshit. He's like, yo, what are y'all doing? Like, these are innocent people. Like, I can't let this stand. And Harold, and they're just like, oh, they just dangle it over his face, be like, hey man, you could stop us right now if you want, but it's not gonna look good for Elbaf, bro. Like, these are clearly bad people, and you just throw your lot in with them. Like, it's so frustrating to watch.
The most annoying line he says during his main fight with Rocks is, oh, I want to be in the inner circle of the world. I want to be in the inner circle of the world. And there's a lot with this dialogue with Rocks that when it happened, like when that chapter dropped, I was saying the exact same shit I'm saying now, but I didn't think it would lead to me hating Harold like I do. So in that conversation he's having with him while they're fighting, Rocks is literally telling Harold, dude, you're literally playing into their hands. This is what they're
gonna turn your people into slaves, brother. Like, what are you doing? I can understand Rox's frustration, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, okay, I get it. You don't want to work with me. Fine, whatever. But they're literally
the world government
into slaves. And this, bro, Harold's response to the
and this is what we
was
talking about. We were just talking about like a few minutes ago, where we said that like, okay, his interests are what's best for Elbaf, but this is what I mean. You think that's what's the best interest of Elbaf, but it's not, man. Having Rocks and his crew protect Elbaf alongside you would be far better, as we saw, than the world government marking him and giving the world government all the giants' power. Like, why? Where did that make sense? Like, Rocks told you exactly what was going to happen, and then when it did happen, you were like, oh, I'm such an idiot. And then it's like, we'll get into that part at the end. I don't want to get into that part specifically right now, but in this dialogue, Rocks warns him so many times, and like I said, he wants to go, oh, I want to be in the inner circle of the world, bro. I want to really just see what it's like. No, you don't. You really don't.
You don't. You really don't. And it's so crazy to me because, like, he literally is telling Rocks, like, oh, hey, man, I know the Celestial Dragons are some messed up people, but hey, they could get us into the inner world. Like, are you serious? Like, so, like, you like, this is truly the turning point for me. Like, I was genuinely cool with, or at least neutral with Harold up till this point, when he just flat out admits, like, yeah, I know they're bad people, but, like, dude, like, what are you on? And again, like you said, Rocks is literally telling you, like, your people are in danger. They're going to try to turn your people into a slave army, and you're like, forget even siding with Rocks. Just don't side with them. Like, just don't side with anybody. That would have been an infinitely better choice than.
Oh my god, that would have been 1,000 times better, because it would have also been more consistent for his character and doing what's best for Elbaf. But and then, like you said, when he talks about like, oh, I know the Celestial Dragons are a bad person, but why did you fucking deny Rocks' protection and help? Oh, because he was a bad person. It will look bad for Elbaf. But no, you siding with the world government and the Celestial Dragons. The Celestial Dragons are more hated within the One Piece world, even without, than any other figure, but you think that they're better than siding with Rocks? What the fuck, dude? Where does the logic make sense there?
He's trying to like mend the wounds of Elbaf's history, right? It's like, oh, you're ashamed that, like, you know, your people were pillagers and stuff. Sure, fine, whatever. But you're siding with the modern day pillagers and like abusers of oh, it's so bad. Like, I can't.
It's like, okay, you could say that like siding with Rocks is siding with Rocks is like an evil decision of his, but siding with the world government is siding with the worst evil out there. It's not like straight like, oh, he's doing this with like Garp and Goku. No, he's making this deal with like Imu and the Gorosei, dude, like the literal, like the worst evil out there. What the fuck?
The top of the evil, like, hierarchy. It's so stupid.
His hypocrisy fucking kills me, dude. I hate it.
It's bad. It's bad. But like, people like will get angry because they're just like, well, he had good intentions. Good intentions can only go so far. Like, I understand that Harold is a character where like he's written to be very naive. Like, a bunch of people are gonna say like, oh, reading comprehension.
Oh my fucking god.
like it's like I get it. I understand that's how Oda is writing him. That doesn't give him a free pass to do bad shit. Like I'm sorry. Like
it's not the it's not the gotcha you think it is, right? Like if you want to be
really
like,
is not the gotcha you think it is.
If you want to be like, oh well, you know, he's written to be naive. He was written to be fucking annoying, and so people would slander him. You can make that argument for literally every character in fiction, like every character ever. So no character deserves slander because they were written to be that way. They were written to do that. No shit. Like, oh my god,
it doesn't give him a free pass. It's so idiotic. Like if you took Luffy, which obviously this would be super out of character for him, but like if you took Luffy and then all of a sudden he just decides like he needs to, you know, work with the celestial dragons to find the One Piece or whatever bullshit, right? And it's like he starts doing a bunch of horrible things, but it's like, oh well, I mean, he had good intentions. He had good like, no, that's not how this works. Like he's doing a bunch of missions for them. He's caught like he's literally their puppet, and he just falls in line like a good little soldier for them. It's just like, oh, a guy on the level of Harald, someone who's able to clash and fight against rocks. You're telling me they can have someone that powerful committing crimes in their name? Like that is so bad.
Okay, so we almost forgot about Loki there because let's just summarize his backstory real quick as his childhood.
This poor fucking child. Man.
My God.
Oh my God.
The moment he's born, Estrid sees how he looks at her, and he's like, "Yo, gouge his eyes out." And it's not like,
and yeet him off a cliff, a giant fuck off cliff. Oh my, it's so tragic. Like I will say it's a little badass. It's a little badass for a newborn Loki.
Yeah, seeing Loki crawl out that pit.
To climb up Yggdrasil.
Holy shit, Estrid.
It's so tragic. I mean, like your firstborn baby, right? And that's your initial response is to just throw it, like is to get rid of him, gouge his eyes, and get rid of him. It's so horrible.
Mind you, in that panel, she's fucking freaking out, like just looking at him. He's not doing anything. She's just this mega bitch that sees how he looks, and he's like, I don't like that. Gouge his eyes out and throw him off a fucking cliff. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? And then
I just look at the panel. I'm sorry. I just look at the panel of him climbing up Yggdrasil. It's just like, Jesus, man. Like, I mean, this he's bleeding and he's just crying like a newborn baby. Like, how cold-hearted can you really be?
And then when Estrid dies, right? Let's go back to Harald. Because Harald has the nerve to pick Loki up and be like, yo, he's really sad. He must have missed his mother. Aw. And in the same panel, it's like, Loki...
The fucking narrator's just like, at just a few months old, Loki abandoned any hope for love. Like, oh my God, bro. Like, what? Dude, so Harald is out doing all this... Okay, man, like, I for real need to get this off my chest, right? So Harald is off doing a bunch of chores for the world government, trying to get their favor. And all you see is him holding up baby Loki, right? And he's just like, oh, you poor lad, you must miss your mother so much. Like, are you serious? You think that he's sad that he lost his mother? That's how absent of a father Harald is. Like, bro, the fact that the narrator goes... Bro, like the fact that the narrator goes, at just a few months old, Loki abandoned any hope for love. He's not even 1 year old, and he abandoned all hope. His father's an idiot, and his mother was an abuser. He was done before he turned 1 year old. Oh, man. And again, this is why I just can't stand Harald, because he's doing all this bending over backwards for the world government. He's not even, he's so obsessed with like trying to get Elbaf into the inner circle. He's being a neglectful father. Like, he doesn't know what Harjan's going through. He doesn't know what Loki's going through. Like, he didn't
even know that fucking Ida got poisoned because he was that fucking absent.
Dude, and that's what frustrates me so much, because they locked up Loki. As soon as Loki found out that they poisoned him, my man stood on business and burnt that whole place down. And he gets punished. gets punished for it. Then he goes and gets called in by this idiot just to find out he made the mother of all f-ups. Like, oh my god, like, oh, Loki, my son, it's bad. I can't. No, damn it, I fucked up. I was going on a full rant. I'm sorry.
No, keep going, bro. I love it.
I'm sorry.
Keep going.
It's so stupid. Like, he goes and he calls in Loki and Hyrule, and he's just like, man, like, I really fucked up, guys. Like, the world government, they're actually a bunch of bad people. Who would have thought? Like, I pushed that thought to the very back of my head, so I completely forgot. Yeah, and you gotta chain me down. Also, Loki, hey bro, I'm sorry, son. You gotta kill me. Like, and it's just like he throws all this weight and responsibility onto Loki, and it's just like Loki is like imagine that. Like you just show up after your father called you into the throne room, and you see a bunch of soldiers dead. You see your dad having to be restrained, and he's telling you you have to eat the legendary fruit of our people, and you have to kill me. And what makes me upset is that I've seen a lot of people try to defend Harald and how, like, he tells Loki, oh well, son, just tell everyone the truth. Tell everyone that
they're gonna believe that. They're gonna believe that.
Right, like they're gonna believe that. Like all of a sudden, one day, they're a great leader that everyone respects and loves just ends up dying. Like, no, they're not gonna fully believe that,
because this whole time they just respected and loved Loki and just cherished every word he said. Not like the entire village hated him. That's how fucking absent he was. He was so absent. He didn't understand. He didn't know a single fucking thing that was going on in Elbaf, because you're trying to get into the inner circle of the world. But guess what? Elbaf's own inner circle is fucked. Like
it's so stupid.
Like, how stupid are you? He's so absent, right? Let's just talk about how absent he is, because this is a very good point. He's so absent that he doesn't even realize that Estrid is a terrible person and mother. That he's so stupid that he comes to the conclusion, my baby's eyes are cut out. He's very sad. His mother's dead. Oh, that must be because he's sad, because Estrid died. No! Where did you come to that conclusion, my guy? Where does that make sense? Where do the neurons in your brain fucking fire up and be like, yep, that's where it is. Light bulb popping up. No, fucking idiot. And then you want to go talk about, oh, hey guys, I think I fucked up. Well, let's talk about beforehand, because, oh, yeah, Rox told you this exact same shit would happen. And speaking of Rox, you know the one guy that actually gave your kid hope in life? Yeah, you fucking betrayed him countless times, denied his help. And then he goes to Marineford, and it just drops on his knees. And just like, oh, he's so angry that he didn't go and help Rox. He's like, oh, I betrayed my friend. So he goes to Marineford, drops to his knees, and be like, yo guys, I'll be your slave. Just let me in. He's so
just
upset.
Let me. He's the monkey banging on the door, bro. Like,
he's so upset
stupid.
that he didn't help his friends. That he helped the same people his friend was fighting against. Like, where the fuck?
It's like, that makes sense. That makes total sense. You're upset your friend died, so now you're gonna go and help the people who killed them. Like, awesome work, Harold. Awesome work. And swinging back over to the throne room real quick, I just like we brought up earlier. What do you mean, tell the people of what happened today? Like you said, everyone hates Loki. Like, and all they are gonna see is
Dude's
that
optimism
a bunch of soldiers in the throne room died. Their king is dead. The ancient treasure that is being kept away has been consumed by Loki, and he's just there being like, yeah, guys, Harold wanted me to tell you that he got betrayed, and they tried to mind control him, and I had to kill him and put him down like a dog. That's exactly what he's like. What are you talking about? They're not gonna believe him. Like, are you serious?
Holy shit, dude.
I think what fries me is that he goes and he makes the abyss circle, and he travels to he does that for Emu, and the first thing Emu does is just like, all right, now you will turn Elbaf into
Emu didn't waste no time.
like that rivals the Marines, and it's just like
The
he's like,
moment he
what?
got home, bro.
What? Like it's so dumb. Like you see all this clandestine BS. You know these guys are horrible. You've been working for them for years, and then you just
And
suddenly you realize that these guys are horrible. Like I said, being naive is not a pass. Like him being written to be naive isn't a free pass. He did horrible things, and he had a surprise Pikachu face that he got betrayed by the main bad guys, who he knew were bad. He tells Rocks straight up in their battle. He knows they're bad people, but that is what frustrates me.
and doesn't
about
he
Harold.
know? Does he know or does he not know about the fucking mural in Elbaf?
He should know. He's the king.
He's the
he
fucking
should
king.
Know.
Exactly.
He 100% should know that. So if he sees something on that, like, oh my god,
Literally showing Emu fighting a giant army, and you decide, and you sided with Emu, and
the only pass that he gets is that we're just gonna assume that they just don't know the full they don't know the full meaning of it. It's like they don't know what Emu is, and so he just it kind of just went over his head. Regardless, though, like we said.
Yeah, but
Rocks
if you're
flat
the
out told him what was
king,
going to happen.
if you're the king, and there's this crazy mural that depicts this crazy history, I feel like that shouldn't go over your head. And it's not like he had time to or it was that quick, right? He had time to be like, well, I see who Emu is. This doesn't really, This doesn't really make sense. Now I'm thinking back at it. That guy in the mural looks just like Emu. What was he doing? Oh, he was fighting the giant army. I guess I'll side with him. What the fuck?
So stupid. It's so stupid. Like again, Rocks told him flat out what was going to happen, and he just chose to ignore it from his perspective for the sake of Elbaf, which I think is crazy. Like if one of your best friends in the world is telling you that your people are going to get turned into slaves, and you're just like, nah, bro, it's not going to happen. Like you're actually crazy. Like you're actually insane. Like I understand Rocks was like the most notorious pirate in the world, but you can't be that stupid. Like you're just a bad leader at that point. Like you're making all these changes to your country, but you don't even understand that you're setting them up. You're giving away all their autonomy. Like Vertics, I think the biggest giveaway, the easiest layup for Harold to understand what was happening is that Emu and the Gursei, they allowed giants to enter into the Marines. That's how it initiated. So it's like, they're not letting you integrate at all into the wider world, but they're gonna let your people become soldiers. Like this, is it not clicking yet? Like it's so stupid.
So you can send some of your guys to work for us, but we're not sending a single fucking foot soldier over there, all right?
Not a single one.
No. You better not even ask.
But we got it. But again, people get mad because, oh well, he's a good character. Like no, it's people can have their opinions, and me and Vertics just hate this dude because he's a fucking idiot. Like I don't care if he's written to be naive. That doesn't give him a free pass. Like yeah, he's annoying. He's stupid. He makes bad decisions over and over again, and that doesn't make me want to like him. That makes me frustrated.
You don't watch Naruto and be like, oh well, Danzo was written to be an asshole. You can't really hate him.
Bro, no, Danzo, bro. No, not Danzo, bro.
You see how that
oh
argument just doesn't make any fucking sense right there? Oh my god.
So dumb. Like people use good intentions as a shield to cover up just the giant amount of fuck
because look,
he did.
Danzo wanted to do it to protect the leaf. But you see where good intentions and being written to be an asshole and stupid doesn't really prove your point. It really doesn't, man.
It's so bad, and it just Harold he just sucks, man. Like he really just freaking sucks. Like I wish he was written better. Or at least to me, I don't think he's written better. Like if you people like him, like if whoever's watching this, if y'all like him, fine, cool, whatever. But I'm not gonna listen to it. Like if you go and jump down my back because I hate this dude, I'm sorry. Go kick rocks. Like I don't care. Like I felt genuine joy watching Loki swing Ragnar into this man's chest. Like I don't care for him, bro. Like that. Like it's just such a sad thing to do to your son, to put that much weight on his shoulders, and it's just like, oh yeah, Brett, I'm sorry, I love you though. Like man, get out of here. I'm not trying to hear none of that.
Yeah, I'm sure that Loki really appreciates the giant burden he put on his shoulders that like, oh yeah, here you get to get locked up. The entire village that already hated you, well, they hate you way more now. They think
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
killed
they
the
hate you infinitely more. Your own brother thinks that you killed your father. It's so bad. Despite the fact that as soon as he heard that Ida got poisoned, he stood on business. But it doesn't. He's just a horrible person. But Harold though, Harold, oh no, he's the great. He's also like, no, I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear not a single word of that.
I feel like since Elbaf happened, I've started to hate more of the giants. Like they're really
A,
assholes, man.
a lot of them are stupid. Like I think I'm gonna give them some grace because like it's actually out of ignorance and
More of like
because
I would say
Harold
more
is
of like the political figures within the world of Elbaf. Like Dory and
it,
Bragi, they're different. They're not the same as like fucking Harold and Loki.
and it's like I think back to like what Ida said while she was like sick, and she's like, "Hey, yo, man, like it's all good and everything to want to make these changes, but I don't think we should give up our warrior roots. Like, I don't think that's a good decision."
Yeah,
And
like
it's just, and then Harold's like, "Oh no, it's because of these rules that we can't be together,
because
buddy.
because like,
You're retro, bro. This is so stupid. So you're making all these changes, like you're introducing all these changes to your country, but then you won't go and marry the woman that you actually love, and like like he's flip flopping, and it's so dumb. What frustrates me about Harold, like another point that frustrates me about Harold, is like he's introducing all these new policies into Elbaf. He's like doing all these major changes that's never been seen before. But then he flip flops. He goes and just like oh yeah, Ida, we have to go and like basically just get rid of our culture. And Ida, she's like sitting there sick in her bed, be like, hey, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, I understand you're trying to introduce all these changes, but I still think we should like respect and keep our roots. And then like he goes like, oh no, I can't respect that because these are the things that kept us apart. Like, are you for real? Like, it's like it sounds so stupid. Like again, I don't know. I don't know if this is just him being naive or if this is just him being stupid because that makes no sense. Like I said, you're introducing all these new policies and stuff into the country, but then like you choose to adhere to the one thing that you don't like. Like what are you on?
yeah, like I said, his whole forgive me, his whole stupid shtick is I want to get Elbaf into the inner circle of the world. Yada yada yada, dude. Look at Elbaf's own inner circle. They are terrorizing each other. Ida's getting poisoned. Estrid is tearing Loki's eyes out and throwing him off a cliff. The
You're a
fucking
completely absent father.
the people hate Loki, and you think that like, oh, they're gonna trust his word after you're like, hey, so I killed the king. Now,
Yeah.
and I do have the devil fruit, but trust me, he wanted me to do this. Like, oh,
Hey guys, don't ignore all the dead bodies in the room.
yeah.
That wasn't me.
Ignore the sword and fucking
Ignore the sword and Ja Rule's head. Yeah.
fucking frontal lobe.
That
doesn't-
definitely wasn't me. That was Harold, guys. You gotta just trust me, bro. Trust me, bro.
Just believe me when I say that shit was Harold. All right.
Oh my god.
That's what he expected them to like. Okay, Loki. Yeah, that makes sense. Gotcha. All right. So, are you the king now? No, they're gonna fucking lock his ass up, and then what? Then somehow fucking. Oh, you just let fucking Shanks somehow locks him up, even though Shanks was there and knows he didn't fucking do anything.
Yeah,
which is a
Shanks is
conversation.
there.
That's
Gabon
a
is there.
conversation for another fucking day with Shanks. But
I hope Oda addresses it. I
oh
hope
my
he does.
god, like the Shanks and Loki shit makes me view him a different way, man.
It's like, how is Oda going to make me side with Shanks? Like this decision to lock up Loki for who knows how long. Like I can't fathom it at the moment because Loki is kind of just that guy right now, and it's just like I'm hoping it gets addressed, but it's so frustrating seeing like the amount of abuse and the amount of weight that the amount of abuse he experienced growing up, and then the amount of weight he then
Burden.
Harold put on him. Like it's so ridiculous. I felt genuine joy when Loki took out Harold. Like, I was done. I was clapping when I first read the chapter because like I was just I'm tired. I wanted Harold out of my face. I was tired of his naivety. I was tired of the bad decisions. I'm tired of people just constantly defending him because he had good intentions. Like, no, Loki, get this man off my screen right now. Honestly, like just to wrap up the video, like Oda's gonna have to do a lot of legwork for undoing the stupidity that we saw because I I don't want it. I need people. I need the people of Elbaf to understand. I need them to know the truth. I need them to know the truth that Harold told them to tell. Like I want them to know how badly he messed up, and I want the disrespect to be just. I want the apology to be just as loud as the disrespect.
Yeah.
I need Loki to truly like get that love. Like he, as a child, he abandoned all hope for love, bro. Like I need him to like feel that warmth because it's just sad seeing this guy from the very beginning just get screwed over, and then like to protect his father's legacy. He didn't even need to do this, but it just shows how much Loki cared. Like he didn't need to protect Harold's legacy, but he did it anyway. Like
he could have walked out the room.
He could have. He could have. He could have said like fuck it. He could have. He would have went
and
like
that's
the
also
full way.
doing
But like
for Elbaf too. Like
yeah, you know who Loki is, bro. Loki's literally Naruto, bro. He's got the whole backstory, man. Whole village hates him, but he still chooses to do the right thing anyway. And then eventually, when all's said and done, then they start cheering him. No. He's literally Naruto.
Minato and Harold did leave their son some pretty big burdens and have their entire village hating them. So yeah,
hey, I'll say this though. All right, Let's point the fingers at Donzo and Hiruzen on that front. But
yeah, but they were written. Listen, they were
written
right.
They were written to be that way. So they get a pass.
And their intentions was for the Hidden Leaf Village, right?
Therefore, no criticism can be thrown their way.
Yeah, and I think the biggest takeaway from this video you can find is that Harold is the biggest definition of your intentions don't always add up with your actions, and he's a very big hypocrite. And I'm hoping that when people watch this video and as time goes on, people realize Harold is a pretty bad father and character, all right? And I do not want to see any, and I mean any, praise going his way coming forward. Alright, well, that's the video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did. Shout out to Polar Stone. Thanks for being on here, man. I really appreciated you. I had a lot of fun doing this.
Oh, for sure, man. I'm always here for slander. Happy to be on here.
Yep. And his link will be in the description. As always, shout out my Twitter at Vertics_ for more of my takes. And without further ado, you guys can get out of here.